We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I am Van, and this is the Morning Vantage, episode number 37. Episode number 37. That's how you're supposed to say it. If you say 7, it's number 37. Then you are not a part of the LFR family. We say 37. 37. I don't even know how to spell it, but it's 37. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. That's the only price of admission for our live streams is simply hit the like button. Also, if you care to share this video, that would be dope. Hit the share button below, copy the link, share it on Reddit, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, and X. Make sure you tag me so that I can show you some love on those joints. And for everybody who has been sharing and quoting our live streams, I have been following back on X as well. All right, let's let everybody go ahead and get up in here. Let me know where y'all are watching me this morning, listening to the show this morning. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Before we even start, I want to say, because y'all see what we're starting out with. This is what we're starting out with. It's about to get hot. It's about to get hot. Jalapeno hot. Good morning, everybody. Shout out to all my blues. Shoemaker was the first one in the building today. Then Nanny's Take on the World. What's going on, Michelle? Then Katarina. Then Renee. What's going on, guys? And then Lisa Marie pulled up. We got a squad up in here. That's what I'm talking about. We got a squad up in here. Let me know where in the world you're listening. That would be absolutely dope. I appreciate it. We got Blue Rose up. What's going on, Blue Rose? Courtney's in here. Yeah. And everyone else is filling the space, which is absolutely dope. Shout out to Indianapolis, Macon, Georgia. Yeah, we got people everywhere, man. Let me know where you're watching this video or listening, man. And sorry to start so late. Okay, so the last couple of days have been a little hectic for me. My daughter, her car is in the shop, is getting some body work done to her. She pulled up at the gas station a few weeks ago while she was at school. And the barriers that prevent people from running into the gas pumps. Well, she swung her door open a little too fast, and it put a big ass dent in her. It put a huge dent in her daggone her driver's side door. And of course, she got all scared and all this other stuff. She went to Home Depot. Let me tell you something about my daughter. This is what my daughter did, bro. My daughter and her friends, while they were in school, they tried to fix the dent on the door. This is what these young geniuses did. They went to Home Depot and they got a plunger. I'm not making this up. Listen, I think y'all already know the rest of the story, but it did not fix it. They went to the store and got a daggone plunger. I'm like, baby girl, you an engineer student getting 4.0. Why in the hell you thought getting a plunger was going to fix you? What was you going to do with the plunger? So, long story short, her car's in the shop. She still has to go to work. She works on an Army base as a young engineer intern. And I had to drive her to work and everything. And then yesterday was driving Miss Daisy Day. So I had to drive my guardian, Diane, to go handle her business. Y'all already know once a month I get with Diane. That's my guardian, raised me since 3 years old. And took her to the store and to the bank and all that other stuff. And that was eventful. Let me take off these glasses because these drinks are squeezing my temples, man. They are squeezing my temples. All right, so So yeah, so I was out with Diane. So I dropped off my baby girl at work. Was with Diane for the rest of the middle of the morning to the early afternoon, and then had to go pick up my baby girl again. So that's another thing for today. So shout out to Treebeard for helping me get this together. I had a couple of people willing to stand in. Mika was one of them. Y'all let me know if y'all are cool with Mika, Miss Mika standing in for the morning show if I'm not available because I got a couple of other things that are coming up as well. We're supposed to go visit my baby girl in Florida soon. So yeah, I want to keep the morning show going. I don't want to skip a day. I apologize for skipping. I know some people look forward to the morning show, and I'm appreciative of that. That just says that we've been doing what we're supposed to be doing. Also, when I took and shout out to all you guys, please let me know where y'all are from, where y'all are watching this. Answer the poll. The poll is about Elon Musk criticizing publicly criticizing the Trump administration, and not only publicly criticizing, but how he chose to criticize. We're gonna get into it. We are gonna get into it. All right, but hit the like button, share this joint, and also answer the poll. Also, some I met a beautiful lady last night, yesterday when I was at the bank. I took my guardian to the bank, uptown DC. And when I took her to the bank, an older lady was walking out of the bank after handling her business, and she was pushing a cart. So I jumped up and I opened up the door, and then I opened up the second door because there's a door that goes in, this door that comes into the lobby area where the ATM machines are. So when I opened up the door, she was like, "Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that." She said, "You look real familiar. Are you on YouTube?" And I said, yes. She said, "Are you LFR?" I said, yes. She started smiling from ear to ear. She said, "I watch you every morning," and then reached out, gave me to shake my hand and everything. And I shook her hand. She was a very beautiful older lady, adorable. Looked like she was like in her 70s or maybe even 80s. But it was dope to have that exchange, man. It was dope, man. It was dope. As of late, I've been meeting a lot more people who are familiar with the channel, and it's all because of you all. It's all because of you all showing up, being a part of what we have going on, engaging with one another, being positive, and sharing our message. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Let's get into it. And I also got to tell y'all a story about when I took my guardian to Walmart and I went to go help her with her bags, bring her bags from the door to the truck, and someone asked me for some money, and I want to tell y'all how that exchange went as well. I mean, not no money. They asked me to buy them something, and yeah, it didn't go the way that they wanted it to. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. And thanks again for pulling up, guys. Hit the like button. Let's see if we can get 1,000 likes up in here today. So far, we got 95 people have answered the poll. We need more people to answer the poll. The poll simply reads: Elon Musk criticisms of Trump are terrible, and he should shut the f up. B, they're great. I love his honesty. And the third option is they're hurting the Trump administration. All right. 25% of you have said that his criticisms are hurting the Trump administration, but 60% of you said they are great and you love his honesty. So keep those things going. Answer the poll for me. Be as honest as possible. I appreciate it because we're going to have a great conversation about this. All right. Since we already got it up, let's get to it. So Trump Trump has his big, beautiful bill. We already know about the big, beautiful bill. And Elon Musk simply says this: "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. You know you did wrong. You know it." All right. Shout out to Elon Musk for being honest for giving his 2 pennies. You already know he has a huge platform. The left are going to eat this up if they haven't already. They probably looking at this. Oh, look at them. They're fighting. They got some infighting going on. All I want to say to the left is this. It's refreshing from the point of view of someone who's just now getting into politics, myself, just now starting to really pay attention to politics, and I'm seeing people criticize one another all the time on the right, having arguments, having debates, having disagreements, and being able to discuss them like mature adults. I like that. Whereas on the left, all they do is shh, shh, don't say nothing. Shh. If you say something, you get canceled. Shh. If you say something, you get canceled. They refuse to criticize one another because they believe it makes them look a certain type of way. They believe that it will hurt their chances of maintaining power. I like this right here. I like this discourse. I like the fact that someone as powerful as Elon, someone as rich and wealthy and as friendly as Elon Musk could be honest with the Trump administration. Like, yo, this is not it. There's another video that I ran across. Let me show y'all this right here, where Elon Musk was actually talking about this, man. And and people are going crazy. Look, I want to show y'all this right here because everybody's gonna have something to say. Y'all hit the like button, gang, and thank you again for pulling up. I really appreciate it.
Whoa! So I just logged on to Twitter and I searched Elon Musk. Of course, I have his ass blocked, but I went to view posts because I saw something crazy that I needed to fucking verify. So I scroll on his page and I go to this tweet where he says, "I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore."
All right. So first of all, whoever this dude is, he's lying. Cap. He is lying. He's lying, and he must be an emotional guy. And I'm still listen to him. I'm gonna give him a chance, but he must be an emotional guy, because why do you have Elon Musk blocked? Why do you have, bro? You block people who stalk you. You block people who are disrespecting you and trying to attack you. Those are the people you block, right? You don't block Elon. Why are you blocking Elon? Elon don't give a damn about you. So that's the first lie. The second lie is this. I went onto Twitter and I searched Elon Musk. Why in the hell you searching somebody you got blocked? That is an emotional, gay-ass response. You gay. You're gay. Gay. That's super gay, bro. And happy Pride Month. And happy Pride Month to all of y'all, man. Happy. But do y'all not realize how gay that is? Bruh, that is ultra gay. That's hypersonic gay. That's supersonic gay right there. How you gonna block somebody and then search them? Huh? In what world do you block somebody and then go out of your way to search them? Let me see what they doing. Let me see what they doing. Let me see what they up to. Let me see what they up to. Why you block them in the first damn place? If you didn't block them, you would know what they're up to. You would know what they're saying. You will see them being active on social media. Why are people so gay? Not that anything's wrong with it. Nothing's wrong with you being gay, okay? I'm just saying. A man should never do that. Do not block somebody and then go out your way to search them, to see what they're doing. That is a stalker. You're emotional, bro. And the only reason why he searched them is because he is more than likely on the far left. And he got some criticism for the Trump administration. He's pissed off that Trump won. And he blocked Elon because he know that Elon Musk is a big reason why Trump won. and he heard from the grapevine. Did y'all hear what Elon said? Man, Elon is going in on Trump. You need to go, you need to report on this, bro. You need to go get that story, man. So he pulled up and lied. Out the blue, because y'all know I don't mess with Elon. I blocked him. Y'all know I blocked him. I don't like the guy. But out the blue, I just said, I waked up. I woke up and I stretched and I said, you know what? Let me search Elon. I don't know. The Lord told me, the Lord put it in my spirit to search Elon Musk today. You're a liar, bro. But let's see what he has to say, because you already know they're super excited whenever it looks like Elon and Trump could potentially be beefing. I don't know this guy, but these activities is not what a man is supposed to do. A man is not supposed to block somebody and then go searching them. That's like a man breaking up with a woman and saying, hey, what you doing today? Huh? Where you at? I seen you at the mall. Huh? I'm sitting outside the gym right now. I see you in there. Uh-huh. What you working on? Why you keep on bending over? Why you got on them tights? Why you break up with her? Why you minding her business? That's the same thing this brother is doing. Okay, let's get into it.
Oh, so I just logged on to Twitter and I searched Elon Musk. Of course, I have his ass blocked, but I went to view posts because I saw something crazy that I needed to fucking verify. So I scroll on his page and I go to this tweet where he says, I'm sorry, but I just can't stand it anymore. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination, talking about the big, beautiful bill from Donald Trump. Shame on those who voted for it. All the Republicans, you know you did wrong. You fucking know it. Now, he also tweeted this. I went back. I'm showing you exactly what I did live. It will massively increase the already gigantic budget deficit to 2.5 trillion and burden American citizens with crushingly unsustainable debt. Now, he just tweeted this at 1:31 p.m. This comes after this morning from 10:30 in the morning, where the Senate just moved forward to approve the big, beautiful bill. Mind you, this is the same bill that's going to cut food stamps, what is known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, being cut by $267 billion. Not to mention cutting $700 billion in Medicaid, which not only cuts millions of people's health care, but also closes hospitals all across the country. All to give tax cuts to the ultra fucking wealthy. All of this clears up when yesterday you learned that Elon Musk reportedly owes Donald Trump a whole bunch of motherfucking money. According to the Wall Street Journal, Musk isn't keeping the cash flowing. Trump advisors said that at least a $100 million check hasn't arrived yet. Not only is Elon's money not flowing, Musk apparently got mad as fuck when Trump was going to meet with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, who apparently is one of Elon Musk's biggest enemies, because Elon Musk is also doing AI. He's doing Grok on Twitter, and then OpenAI CEO is also doing his own shit. The MAGA girlies are motherfucking fighting, but don't get this shit twisted. It's always going to be fuck Elon Musk all motherfucking day, because he's the big reason why we're fucking here in the first place.
This dude is daggone sassy as a mug, bro. This dude's sassy, man. I bet he got on some heels when he did this one. He probably got on a skirt with a whole bunch of little tassels on them and everything. Not that anything's wrong with it. Dress how you want to dress. Be who you want to be, okay? Be loud and proud. Y'all are here, and y'all ain't going nowhere. I ain't got no issue with y'all. I ain't got no issue with y'all because it's sassy as hell. This is someone who's super excited about potential turmoil, not really understanding that this is how adults they communicate, right? Trump created this bill for a reason, obviously, because so many people were taking advantage of our system and taking advantage of our people. So he came up with his own plan. Some of it is going to work, some of it is not. Are we going to add more spending to it? Absolutely. This is a gamble that Trump is willing to take. Now, we voted for him, and we're hoping that he does the right things, but we already know that his administration is not going to be perfect. And it's good that we criticize him and we hold him to account, because like I said before, we are going to keep this administration accountable. We're going to hold them accountable. We're going to point out when they F up, but we're not going to be all super sassy and excited when something seems wrong or off. We're not going to do that. Why? Because we are all Americans. We all hurt together. We all win together. Some of y'all separate yourselves and be like, nah, I ain't got nothing to do with them. That's them. Nah, we all will be impacted. That's just how this go. That's just how this go. But Trump is doing this because he's trying to correct what was wrong all this time. He has his own ideas, and some of these things are going to be great, and some of these things are not. All right. But I love the fact that there's some conversation about it. When the Democrats were in office, I bet this little sassy troll right here, he probably never even spoke up. He never said a damn thing against the Biden administration. He certainly probably never said anything against Kamala. So when you see this right here, and he's just grabbing air. When you see a man grabbing air when he talk, red flag. Men don't grab air when they talk. Why we got to grab air? You can't even grab air. But sassy people try often, and he can't even communicate without an expletive. Like, relax, bro. Use your words. All right. Use your words. But he's super excited, and the whole left is going to be super excited. All I want to know is, how do y'all feel about it? Answer the poll for me right now. 64% of you said it's great that Elon Musk said something and you love his honesty. 22% of you said he is hurting the Trump administration with these words, with the way that he expressed his criticism. And 14% of you said that this is terrible and Elon Musk need to shut the hell up. So essentially, 36% of you disagree with Elon Musk speaking against MAGA, speaking against Trump publicly. Y'all believe that he should handle this behind closed doors? How do you believe he should handle it? Please let me know in the comments. How do you believe Elon Musk and Trump should communicate these things? Now, as far as the $100 million that Trump owes him, or Elon Musk being mad at Trump because he owe him some money, all of that is, we don't know about what's going on with that. We really don't. All that is speculative. We really don't know. Okay. That's not why we're talking about this right here. But Elon Musk does have an issue with it. And to say that Elon Musk does not understand money and don't understand business, you will be lying, right? Because he, as wealthy as he is, that would be a total lie. A total lie. So let's be honest with each other. I am here because I want to criticize this administration, but I also want this administration to succeed like crazy. I want them to do well. I want us to win. I want our country to win. All right. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this right here. And Lisa Marie has been criticizing this whole thing the entire time. Let's see what my people are saying in the super chats. PG-13, the Bill Hound Show. Make sure y'all follow the Bill Hound Show. That would be appreciated. Left rather the world burn than admit they wrong. Oh, yeah. Or they'll just put it in the book. Shout out to Jake Tapper. Thank you so much, bro. Gay Harley. Maybe a Karen, but gay? Nah. You don't think you're gay? You maybe no. Poquito? Poquito? Okay. Thank you, Tijuana Border Jumper. Gay, yeah. Now that I have seen more, the only he hasn't done is pop and snap his fingers. 2 snaps in Z formation. Now you see it. Only thing you had to do was see a little bit of it. Huh? Listen, I wasn't lying. I was just pointing out what's. Hold on 1 second, gang. Oh, Lord. So this is absolutely hilarious. I'm glad that you see it, man. I'm glad that you see it. I'm glad that you see it. All I want to know is, why are you gay? Why are you gay? Why are you gay? I think that's how I go. Also, for everybody that's inside of the YouTube coaching course, we will be meeting today at 11:30 a.m. EST and also 8 p.m. EST. I will post it inside the group. Only reason why we're starting late is because that's when I got back from dropping my baby girl off at work. All right. Yeah, that dude he's very sassy. But yeah, well, my guess is they got to him because he helped write it. So he helped write the bill, but now he's mad that people voted for it. Is that true? Elon Musk helped write the bill, and now he's mad that people voted for the bill that he helped write? Hey, that's juicy information right there. That is juicy. Juicy got me crazy. Got me crazy. All right, so here's Michael Johnson. Here's Mike Johnson speaking on Elon Musk criticizing Trump administration, the Trump administration, and this big beautiful bill. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all have not already, and please answer the poll. I want to hear what y'all have to say about Elon Musk publicly criticizing Trump. Right now, y'all are cooking. Y'all on fire. Keep that going. All right, let's go. And thanks again for joining me at the Morning Vantage, episode number 37.
What do you say to Elon Musk, who just called your bill a disgusting
Yeah,
abomination?
let me say this. It's very disappointing. Okay, I've come to consider Elon a good friend. He's obviously a very intelligent person, and he's done a lot of great work. We've applauded all the work they've done with Doge and identifying fraud, waste, and abuse in the government. It's a very important service that's been performed, and we're so excited about it. We're now in the process of codifying that. As you all know, the administration has qualified and quantified the fraud, waste, and abuse that they found in Doge. They're sending it to us to codify, and that's what we'll be doing with the rescissions package and the appropriations process. And so that's something we're very excited about. But with all due respect, my friend Elon is terribly wrong about the one big beautiful bill. We had a long conversation yesterday. He and I spoke for, I think, more than 20 minutes on the telephone, and I extolled all the virtues of the bill. And he seemed to understand that. We had a very friendly conversation about it, and I told him that we're achieving not only all of our priorities, all the promises we made on the campaign trail, all the America First agenda wrapped into this legislation. We're also achieving, the top line on this is two very important things. We're making permanent a massive tax cut, and we are making a massive reduction in spending. $1.6 trillion is the calculation. I've said this many times. I'll be saying it until we get this thing over the line. This is the most amount of money that any government has ever saved on planet Earth in a piece of legislation, ever. It's a very important first start. Elon is missing it, okay? And it's not personal. I know that the EV mandate, very important to him, that is going away because the government should not be subsidizing these things. It's part of the Green New Deal, and I know that has an effect on his business, and I lament that. We talked about the ramp down period on that and how that should be duly considered by Congress, but for him to come out and pan the whole bill is to me just very disappointing, very surprising in light of the conversation I had with him yesterday.
Do you think that Tesla is what's driving this? Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm going to let others draw their own conclusions about that, but this is not personal between any of us. I just deeply regret that he's made this mistake.
What do you say to Elon Musk?
All right. Shout out to Mike Johnson for keeping it the buck. This is how he feels. Does not mean that this is how all of MAGA feel. Based off of the people who are answering my poll, 37% of you believe the same thing that Mike Johnson feels. So let's see how this whole thing plays out. More information will be coming out soon. They're going to see whether or not Elon Musk has feels this way because maybe he's losing some money. Maybe because he does feel like as a whole, as far as the country is concerned, he probably think that, he probably expected better from the Trump administration. Who knows? All right. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. How do you really feel about it? All right. And shout out to all of you guys. All right. So let's move on to our next story, man. This next story is very sad. Apparently a whack job by the name of Travis Decker. This guy right here. I don't know if you've seen this already, but this idiot, this fool, this demonic devil, this person, this I don't know what the hell this is. He's one of those spirit in dark places that you pray against, okay? That you pray to God against, man. You wow, this right here hurt my heart when I heard about this. Let me see. Take the bill says it's a trick. Elon must have a different reason for writing it. Trump probably helped write it. Okay. Well, if that's how y'all feel, if this hopefully, here's the thing. I ain't got time for this WWF bull sugar honey iced tea. All right. I have no patience for it. None. If this is a ploy, if this is an act, if this is just the way they say, okay, though, so this is what you're going to do. I'm going to need for you to publicly criticize me. Say whatever you want to say. Just drum it up. You know what I mean? You know what that tells me? That tells me that if that is the case, and I'm not even entertaining it, but if that is the case, that just tells me that they're trying to create another distraction. Now, what are we distracting from? Probably a potential World War III. It could be anything. What are we distracting from? Is it the fact that there's a database being created right now for all Americans to make sure that we are all filed, everything about us, all our movements, what we talk about, and everything is in a nice, pristine file for the president and for the government? Is it a distraction from that? Yes, that is actually happening. Yes, there's a contract out for a major company that's already receiving hundreds of millions of dollars to make sure that they put together a database for us. We're already being collected. They're already watching us. They already know a whole lot about us, but they're making sure that they have them and like they can just go and grab it and have everything about us. What gym we work at, what type of food we eat, are we lactose intolerant? Do we have any affairs on our significant other? All in the file. So those things are happening right now. There's many things happening around this world that we have our hands tied to. Lindsey Graham over in Ukraine talking sugar honey iced tea, acting like what we're doing, acting like what Ukraine did, we're a big part of it. And now we're complicit with what they just now did with the Trojan horse and the drones in the bomber jets. So it's so much happening right now. I ain't got time for these WWE, WWF shenanigans at all. If it's an act, if it's a ploy, I don't want no parts of it. I would much rather people are honest and they're communicating with us, the American people, voters, taxpayers, the truth. I ain't got time for that Jake Tapper BS where they lie for years and years and years and then wait until after the smoke clears to put out a book that has the truth in it. I don't got no time for none of that. None. I ain't got no time for it. But y'all let me know what y'all think. What y'all think? What do you think? Do you think this is a distraction? Do you think there's some truth to how Elon Musk feels about this bill? Do you think he's really concerned? Please let me know what you think in the comments. All right, I'm here for it, man. All right, so this picture we're looking at right here. Let's blow this bad boy up. All right. Yeah. All right, so this is Travis Decker. Travis Decker is wanted for murder and kidnapping. Travis Decker is a 32-year-old former Army soldier, and he is wanted by the Wenatchee Police Department on 3 counts of first-degree murder and 3 counts of kidnapping after his daughters, Peyton, 9 years old, Evelyn, 8 years old, and Olivia, 5 years old, were found dead near a campground in Chelan County, Washington State. Girls reported missing after visitation on Friday, May 30th, 2025. The girls' mother, Whitney Decker, reported them missing when Travis Decker failed to return them after a scheduled visitation. This prompted a search, as Decker's failure to communicate was unusual, according to Wenatchee Police Captain Brian Chance. All right. So on June 2nd, 2 days ago, 2025, authorities found Decker's unoccupied white 2017 GMC Sierra pickup truck near Rock Island Campground, about 20 miles northwest of Wenatchee. A subsequent search located the bodies of the 3 girls nearby, with court documents indicating they had been asphyxiated, their wrists zip tied, and bags placed over their heads. Okay, so Decker is described as a 5'8", 190-pound white man with black hair and brown eyes, and he remains at large, potentially anywhere in the U.S. His military background, including service in the Army and Washington National Guard, raises concerns about his ability to evade capture. Police warn he may be armed and pose a significant risk, urging the public to call 911 with information rather than approaching him. A $20,000 reward is offered for information leading to his arrest. The girls were students at Lincoln Elementary School in the Wenatchee School District, which expressed heartbreak and is providing counseling services. The girls were also part of the short Shakespearean's program at the Music Theater of Wenatchee, which called them shining stars. The community is mourning, with posts on X reflecting grief and outrage over this tragedy. Wow. 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 You know, I say all the time, I say, man, we need to thank God for our blessings. But then there's people who say, how is there a God when things like this happen to our babies? How is there a God when babies aren't protected? Baby girls, beautiful baby girls aren't protected from their own parents. Beautiful kids aren't protected from their own parents. I say, don't doubt God. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. None of us know why any of this happened. None of us know what we're supposed to learn from this, or we're not connected to this at all. We don't know why he was used as such an evil tool to remove these young angels from this earth. We don't know. I know it's hurtful. I know it's painful. I think that you guys should pray for the mom, pray over the children's spirits and souls. Pray that the father is captured, that Travis is captured. I got questions, man. Why would a man ever want to do this to their own children? Why would a man why would anyone ever do this to their own children? Children don't deserve this. Did you have that much disdain for the mom that you wanted to hurt her? Yeah, this is horrible. This is horrible. Did he even do it? Is he even alive? That's a question I have. Is he alive? Has he also been captured by somebody and this was done by someone else? I'm just saying, it's like we only know what we know. We know that he had the girls. We know that while the girls were in his care, these things happened. But we also know that his pickup truck has been found, and he has not been found. We don't know if he's still alive himself, because a crime, something like this, seems like it was done by somebody who don't have any love for these children. Maybe he just snapped. I don't know. Who knows, man? But at the end of the day, this right here sucks. My heart goes out to Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia. But there's so many different angles you can look at this. And we're not investigators. We're not police. We're just the public that's listening to this story, and we're giving our 2 pennies. What do you think happened? Do you think that there's a possibility that he was also, like, he was a 4th victim, maybe? Do you think that maybe he just lost his mind? What do you think happened? Please let me know in the chat. This is nuts, man. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. All right. Yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this this story inside the chat, man. All right, we're moving on to the next story because that one right there just sheesh, I need a happy story now. I swear I need a daggone happy story because this one right here, this ain't it. Mm-mm. Not at all. Not at all. Did I tell y'all? Let me tell y'all a story right quick. So when I was leaving out Walmart to help my guardian with bags, so this young lady was standing by the door. Now on Georgia Avenue, uptown DC, there's a Walmart, very high trafficked. There's a whole bunch of people in there. When you go in there, you be hard pressed to find a cart that you can use when you go to that store because there's so many people. There's a lot of police inside of that store because there's a lot of stealing that takes place in that store. So when I'm walking out, there's a lesbian, a black lesbian, and it's the mankind, it's the butch, it's the stud, it's the man of the relationship in the lesbian relationship. And this young lady, she looked like she was between 30 and 35 years old, and she just standing outside looking cool as hell, clean clothes, hat to the back and everything, just chilling. Like, okay, everybody else is out here chilling, so it didn't come off weird. Didn't come off weird at all. So when I'm walking by her, she says, "Excuse me, can you buy me a soda?" And I said, "Nah, not at all." And I look at her, and she looked cooler than me. Like when I saw her, my hat was to the back, and you know what I mean. I had my hat back like this, and I was going to grab bags, and I mean grab the cart anyway, and take it up out of there. And she looked super cool, super clean. She asked me, "Can I buy her a soda?" I was like, "Nah, not at all." And she just smiled, looking embarrassed or something like, "Wow, I shouldn't have asked him that." But the whole time, I'm like, "Yo, you trying to be a man, right? Then go get you a soda. Go work for that soda. Go hustle for that soda. You're trying to be a man. I say try to be a rich one. Don't try to be a bum that just stand outside of stores and ask people for money and for sodas. And a soda is a snack. If you're thirsty, you should get water because obviously you haven't made enough money to buy yourself a snack. That's what a soda is. A soda is a treat. A soda is a dessert. You know, one of them things that tastes real good, but is really bad for your body. That's what that is. It's a dessert, is a treat, is a snack. You haven't earned a snack. If you're trying to be a man that's going to go out there, get their hands dirty, and get to that money. That's what you need to do. If you're aspiring to be a man, be one of those men. Don't be a man that just stands outside and just asks people for stuff. Nah, that's not what you do. Also, I had on a hat that said this. The hat I had on said, "Don't ask me for nothing." I had on a black one. I had on a black one. A black hat that said, "Don't ask me for nothing." I'm not about to give you anything. If you were a lady, then I might have thought about helping you out because, you know what I mean? That's who I would help. I would help out a lady. Open the door for you, help you out if you feel like you're in danger. I even give you $1 or $2 if you need something. If you got kids with you and there's no man around. Oh yeah, I got you, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Here, take it. Go buy the kids something nice. But you, sir, ma'am, they, them, zers, them, whatever the hell you want to call yourself, you're cosplaying as a man. You need to go out there and get to the money. Go get your hands dirty. All right? If that's not what you want to do, then turn your hat back around or take that bun out and start being a lady again. And then maybe people will help you out if you're out here asking people for favors. But happy Pride Month. I wish you well. Because I'm not about to just give no man. If a man asks me, hey, bro, can you buy me a soda? I ain't buying no man no soda. Hey, man, what's up, bro? Can you buy me a soda? No, I'm not buying you a soda. That's the same thing I hear when a lady that's cosplaying as a man ask me to buy her soda. No, they, them. Go get your own damn soda. And plus, read the hat again. It says, don't ask me for nothing. Tom Bone. But happy Pride Month. I'm so proud of you. You're so brave. Be brave and go get you a damn a job. How about that one? Speaking of, let's go ahead and talk about this right here. Have y'all heard anything about the gentleman by the name of this is so weird. What's his name? Hold on one second. Let me find it. Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk. Apparently, this is a story that's trending. Make sure y'all hit the like button too, and also let me know how you would have responded if you would have come outside and you would have asked somebody to if somebody would have asked you to buy them a soda, or somebody would have asked you to do something for them, and you just didn't have it, or you just didn't want to. You ain't got to explain yourself. No is an answer, and is a complete sentence. You don't have to say, no, I ain't got it. I need to give me some change. You know what I mean? I'm doing bad too. I'm trying to figure out my next blessing. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out who won't buy me a soda. I can't even put no gas in my car. A lot of times we explain ourselves too much. We need to stop. Let this be our season of not explaining sugar, honey, iced tea to nobody. No, that's a complete sentence. Nah, I'm good. But I pray for you. Let me go and pray for you right now and put my hand on your head. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we ask that you come through today, Lord God, because this person is quenching for a thirst. This person is thirsty for a word, and they're also thirsty for a Pepsi, Mountain Dew, or Sunkist, Lord God. We ask that you bless them in a mighty way with a ginger ale. Bless them with a Sprite, Lord God. Bless them with a Coca-Cola, Lord God. Bless them with a Hennessy. Bless them with a peach soda, Lord. But don't let them leave here thirsty, God. After they're done quenching their thirst with juice, when they're done quenching their thirst with soda, we ask, Lord, that you quench their thirst with the word, because that's what they need. In all these things we pray in Jesus' precious name, amen. Now go along somewhere and get your daggone soda. Stop playing with me, man. Okay, let's get into it. So this is a story about a guy by the name of Harvey Milk. Harvey Milk. So Defense Secretary's order, Pete Hegseth, the Defense Secretary, has ordered the U.S. Navy to rename the USNS Harvey Milk, a replenishment oiler named after the prominent gay rights activist and Navy veteran Harvey Milk. All right, so the decision is part of an effort to align Department of Defense assets with a warrior ethos and the priorities of the Trump administration, as stated by Pentagon spokesman Sean Parnell. Okay, the order issued during Pride Month has sparked significant backlash, with critics like Representative Nancy Pelosi and vote vets calling it a shameful, vindictive erasure and deliberate insult to LGBTQ troops, noting the symbolic timing. Additional ships under review, Navy ships named after civil rights icons, including USNS Thurgood Marshall, USNS Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and USNS Harriet Tubman, are also being considered for renaming. The renaming aligns with Hegseth's agenda to eliminate diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the military, which he views as undermining a warrior culture. All right, so here is the story right here. Harvey Milk was 34 years old when he began drugging, grooming, and graping 16-year-old Jack Galen McKinley. Obama's Navy Secretary Ray Mabus, picture below, thought it appropriate to honor Milk by naming a Navy ship after him. Yeah. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Yeah. Hey, Emily, pop out and pop back in about an hour, okay? I mean, about 40 minutes. All right. So I don't know why in the world they would do that. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Why people want to just I don't know, do these fake like support certain things by being so egregious in their decision making. This makes no sense to me. All right. Harvey Milk. Why would you honor somebody with such a horrible reputation and then name a Navy ship after them? Now, I've heard stories before, like when people are talking about the military, when they talking about the Marines versus the Army versus the Navy, and they always say that the Navy are a little bit sassy. Like they say that the Navy men are, seamen. That didn't sound right. Pause. No diddy. Okay. They say that Navy men are a little sassy. I don't think so. I don't think so. They that's just how they joke amongst each other. I'm not in it. I've never served before. I'm staying out of that. You know what I mean? This is just how they go back and forth with each other, because they already know what's up. But this is weird. Please let me know. Please let me know how you feel about this story inside the comments, gang. I really appreciate it, man. For real. This is just weird. I have nothing else to say about this. That's absolutely idiotic to me. All right. All right. Now let's talk about this other story we have about Boulder Muslim declares jihad. So y'all remember the story about the guy he was detained by ICE and everything. So I want to show y'all this right here. Let me pull this up. 1 second. And thank y'all so much for pulling up. Make sure y'all hit the like button if you have not already. That would be absolutely appreciated. All right. Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. And if I'm up here showing my tail, that's because just acting a fool. That's because I'm just happy to be I'm happy to have been blessed with another day, man. I'm happy to have another opportunity to get it right. Each day, that's how I look at it. When I thank God for another day, I thank God for another day to get it right. Another day to correct my whatever mistakes I've done yesterday. Another day to play catch up. Another day to serve my community. Another day to serve my clients. Another day to serve my wife. Another day to serve my children. Another day to just be a good citizen. Do something nice. Say something nice. You know what I mean? Just be positive. Put something positive out there in the atmosphere, because not everybody receive compliments. Not everybody receive help. You know what I mean? Not everybody get a friendly smile from time to time. So thank you, God, just for another day to get it right. That's why I'm always on my have you thank God today kick. I'm always going to be on that. All right. So here's the story. Let me just pull this up. All right. So, and let me play this video first and then we'll talk. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, guys. Here we go. And thanks again for pulling up to the Morning Vantage. This is episode number 37.
الله أكبر من كل شيء. الله أكبر من الصهاينة. الله أكبر من أمريكا وأسلحتها. الله أكبر من طائرات الإف 35. الله أكبر مما هو دونه. فلما نخشى ما دونه ولا نخشى الله. لو قلت لمراتي ولا ابني كل يوم نفس الحاجة يعملها وما عملهاش أنا هتضايق هزعل. يمكن أطلقها، يمكن أطرد ابني من البيت. فما بالنا الله يقول لنا كل يوم عشرات المرات الله أكبر لا تنسوا، الله أكبر لا تنسوا، الله أكبر من كل شيء. لا صهاينة ولا أمريكا ولا بريطانيا وفرنسا وألمانيا. الله أحق أن نخشاه. الله أحق أن نخشاه. زوجتي أولادي أخوتي.
All right. What was the point of that? All right. So here's what happened with that, guys. Let me tell y'all what happened. So the wife and 5 children of Mohammed Sabri Solomon, the suspect in Boulder, Colorado attack, were taken into immigration and customs enforcement custody for expedited removal following the attack on June 1st, 2025, which injured 12 people at a pro-Israel demonstration. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced that authorities are investigating whether Solomon's family knew about or supported his alleged attack, which involved Molotov cocktails and a makeshift flamethrower targeting a Jewish group supporting Israeli hostages. Let me show y'all this the story just so y'all know who this guy is. All right. See, people like to get onto their little Christian, their what you call it, religious kick. Watch out for religious nuts. Okay? Watch out for religious nuts. My God does not want us to walk around repping a religion. That's not what my God wants us to do. So if you know anybody who gets out there and they feel like the evil I'm about to do is in the name of the Lord, no, it's not. No, it's not. God, like, hey, don't put my name in that. My name Bennett. I ain't in it. All that Allah Akbar stuff, and you putting demonic work behind that. You're about to do something to some people because you believe that your God is bigger than Zionists, bigger than Christianity. You naming all these different countries that you need to get out there and do something for. No, God does the things himself. Like, you don't have to do that. So watch out for religious nuts. One thing I am not is a religious nut. Okay, I'm not at all. All right. So let me pull up this story because hold on, where is it? Give me a second, guys. And hit the like button if you haven't already. All right. Oh, that's not it. That's not it at all. No. All right. So here's the idiot right here. Show this to you guys. After he got out of his car, praising God, he figured that this is what God wanted him to do. This is what the Lord wanted you to do. The Lord wanted you to get out there and burn people up. Your God wanted you to burn people up. Just like people say their God wanted them to run a plane into a building. Their God wanted them to park a car in the middle of a parade and set it ablaze while you sat there as a martyr because you felt like once you go, you're going to get you like 15, 22 virgins and the Lord is going to be happy with you and say, well done, my good and faithful servant. That's not happening, bro. All right. So this is the idiot right here. This is the idiot. All right. Right here. All right. So his family is up out of here. Good riddance. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced the authorities are investigating whether Solomon's family knew about it or supported his alleged attack, which involved Molotov cocktails and makeshift flamethrower targeting the Jewish group supporting Israel hostages in Gaza. The State Department revoked the family's visitor visas immediately, and Solomon himself was in the U.S. illegally after overstaying a tourist visa that expired in February 2023, despite applying for asylum in September 2022. Immigration experts, including Stanford law professor Lucas Gutentag, questioned the legality of using expedited removal for Solomon's family. Why do we always do that? As they entered legally on visas and such a process typically applies to recent border crossers, not visa holders. Let me tell you something. This man represents his household. This man did some horrendous things to innocent people. This man was illegal. He should be held accountable, and so should everybody connected to him. At least we're not doing what they do in South Korea. Is it South Korea or North Korea do? Take out the whole family? No, we just, you know what? Y'all family don't represent the values that we want here in our country. Bye. Get out. Please let me know how y'all feel about it. Should the family be like, look, leave us alone. We ain't had nothing to do with that. Like, that's, my husband crazy. My husband crazy. That's him. All right. We ain't had nothing to do with it. I voted for Trump. And the kids are happy. The kids are American. Look at them. They walking around with their American flags and everything. They love America. Why we got to deal with this mess? Just deal with him. I don't care what you do with him. You put him on a gun line. You can lock him up forever. You can send him back. But please leave us alone. All right? Nah. I'm good with the decision that was made. But I want to hear what y'all feel about it. I want to hear how y'all feel about it. Immigration experts, including Stanford Law, already read that one right there. All right, so the Trump administration highlighted the family's detention to push its immigration agenda, with the White House stating on X that they could be deported as early as tonight, framing Solomon as an illegal alien. This has sparked debate, with some ex-posts questioning the fairness of targeting family members. What do y'all think about it? Should family members be targeted? Be honest with you, I honestly don't care. I honestly don't care. I'm just going to keep it above. And that if that makes me cold, then that makes me cold. Hold up. Why somebody say Katarina bugging? What Katarina say? And also, let me read some of these. I got some super chats that just now, one that just now came in. All right. Let me see here. Dana Sierra. Just throw the whole damn month away. Throw the whole month away at this point. I'm tired of this crap. And let's skip straight to July, because you already know what Jesse Lee Peterson say. Please let me know. Somebody let me know what Jesse Lee Peterson say. Jesse Lee Peterson say that July is a certain month because it just feels white. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate you. I'm late to the party. Shane, what's up, Shane the legend? This brother changed his name all the daggone time. At first he was Sugar Shane. Now he's Shane the legend. Let me see here. And y'all leave my blue alone. I see y'all attacking Katarina. Leave Katarina alone. I don't know what she's saying, but leave her alone, okay? Don't attack my blues, or I will jump through the screen and I will start whooping some ass, okay? Think I won't do it? Try me. I would jump smooth through the screen inside the chat, and next thing you know, you're going to hear Batman sounds. Pew, pow, poof, pow, dun 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 dun, boom, pow, ping, boom, pow, pow, poof. Start whooping ass. Y'all leave my blues alone, god dang it. All right. So what we got next? Charlie Kirk. Okay, so Chinese nationals accused of smuggling dangerous biological pathogen into the U.S. Y'all heard that right. Chinese nationals accused of smuggling dangerous biological pathogen into the U.S. All right. Here's the word on the street. Let me go ahead and break this down to y'all. Charlie Kirk posted this today. Shout out to Charlie Kirk. This dude is he stay locked in. He stay locked in. All right. So here's the post right here. A Chinese couple charged with smuggling a biological pathogen into the United States. All right. So Youngging Jian, who is 33 years old, and Zunyang Lu, who is 34 years old, both citizens of the People's Republic of China, were charged with conspiracy smuggling goods, making false statements, and visa fraud by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of Michigan. The charges stem from their alleged attempt to smuggle the fungus Fusarium graminarium, gramineum, Fusarium graminearum into the U.S. All right, so here's the nature of the pathogen. So Fusarium graminearum is described as a dangerous biological pathogen and a potential agro-terrorism weapon in scientific literature. It causes head blight in crops like wheat, barley, maize, and rice, leading to billions of dollars in global economic losses annually. Its toxins, so they trying to daggone poison the food. All right. Its toxins can cause vomiting, liver damage, and reproductive defects in humans and livestock if ingested. Liu allegedly attempted to smuggle the fungus through Detroit Metropolitan Airport in July 2024, concealed in his backpack with reddish plant material, to conduct research at a University of Michigan laboratory where Jian, his girlfriend, worked as a postdoctoral fellow. Liu initially lied to authorities, but later admitted his intent. So they snuck the stuff over, and they lied about what they was bringing here for, and then they later admitted to why they brought it over. The complaint alleges Jian received funding from the Chinese government for similar research on Fusarium graminearum, graminearum in China, and her electronics contained evidence of her membership in and loyalty to the Chinese Communist Party. Liu also conducts research on the same pathogen at a Chinese university. U.S. officials, including Attorney Jerome Gorgon Jr., framed the incident as a significant national security concern. The charges come amid heightened U.S.-China tensions, with the Trump administration vowing to aggressively revoke visas for Chinese nationals studying in the U.S., particularly those who with ties to the Chinese Communist Party or in critical fields. The University of Michigan condemned the actions, stating it received no Chinese government funding for the research and is cooperating with federal authorities. So that's where we are right now. All right. So, yeah, I wish we had some pictures or something, but we do not. We do not. But here's Tom Holmes speaking. Here's Tom Homan being asked about it. I want y'all to see this. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all have not already. Here we go.
China snuck hundreds of thousands of illegals into the country. We hear a lot about deporting the gangbangers and stuff like that. Where are we at with deporting a lot of these Chinese nationals that came into this country illegally? Are we moving on that?
Yes. There's plans being worked on, but anybody that enters this country illegally is a crime, and we're going to hold them responsible. And, they can claim asylum. We got to go through the asylum process, but everybody, every population. But right now, we concentrate on the worst first, right? The trend to Agua, the MS-13, the public safety threats that the president has rightfully distinguished them as terrorist organizations, because these cartels of Mexico and these TDA and MS-13, you add them up together, they've killed more Americans than any terrorist organization in this world killed. So yeah, we said from day one the worst first. But I want to say this, I just got done with someone asked me that question. If you're in the country illegally, you're not off the table. I said that from day one. Prioritizing something doesn't mean you forget about the rest. I may prioritize my family life over this, but I'm not going to forget about this, right? So prioritize means you get them first. If you got a criminal here, a non-criminal, they'll get the criminal first. But if you got the resource to take this non-criminal, you're going to do it. It's a violation of law to enter this country legally. It is a crime. It's not okay to enter this country legally. It's not okay to be here illegally. And I just got a question that's just ridiculous, that this mass deportation is inhumane. It's racist. That is a bunch of crap. You can't have millions of people coming to our southern border. I have a right to claim asylum. I have a right to see a judge. I have a right to due process. And when they get it, 90% get an order removal because they simply don't qualify for asylum. They're coming from a better life, and I get that. But they're not escaping fear and persecution from their homeland. So they get an order removal from an immigration judge. If we don't execute those orders and remove that 90% of the millions that came across, then what the hell are we doing? Just shut down the immigration court. Orders don't mean anything anymore. Take the border patrol off the border. There's no consequences. No. With a massive illegal immigration crisis, we know close to 9 out of 10 will end up with an order removal. Those removal orders has to be executed, or due process doesn't mean anything. And we send a message to the whole world. Enter country legally. It's a crime. Don't worry about it. Ignore a judge's order. Stay. Don't worry about it. You're never going to fix this problem on a permanent basis. You have a right to claim asylum, but we have the right to execute those final orders, and there's a lot of them.
All right, so check this out. I believe him, and this is why. This may not make no sense to y'all, but let me break it down to you. When you look at these gentlemen right here, they have their hands in their pocket. They have their hand in their pocket. I do not trust the man who has on a suit and he don't have at least one hand in his pocket. When you got on the suit, you got to have a hand in your pocket. And these brothers all got a hand in their pocket. That may not make sense to some of y'all, but the older you get, you're going to realize, you know what, Van, you're right. Because whenever I got on the suit, for some reason, I got a hand in my pocket. You got to read, my brother. You got to read, my brother. Pick up on the science, the mathematics I'm putting down. Hey, thank you so much for the super chat, big dog. Shout out to Jeff. It's not your fault. The Chinese released the bid on the world for economic gain, and it worked. This is simply step 2. I agree with that. I believe that. They still on a mission. They still on a mission, bro. Unfinished business. All right, so that was Tom Holman speaking about it. Sorry if it was a little low, but you guys, y'all let me know what y'all want me to know about this right here. What do you think about this story? Do you think we're jumping to conclusions? Do you think that they should have been up out of here? Do you think we give too much leeway to people and almost like enable people to do these types of things? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Why did they have to bring something from way over China to our soil to look into? Why? What's that about? Introducing new fungus and new diseases to our country. Why is that? Now it's going to be unexplained things that we're going to be breaking out from, unexplained things that we're going through. When we go to the hospital, they're going to be like, we never seen this before. We don't know how to treat it. And then people are passing away by the millions. That just now happened with COVID. So I'm just saying, I don't trust it. And when they catch people doing this, they need to daggone do what they need to do, what they just now did. Say, oh, y'all got to leave. Y'all got to go. Y'all got to go. You and your whole family got to go. All of y'all. Everyone connected to you. Got to go. Yeah. Get the hell on. Yeah. And when you wear a suit, you try to figure out what's the last thing I need. Do I need my watch, my bracelet? Do I need to put on some glasses? What is it? The last thing you need to do is just put one of your hands in your pockets. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, I see it. All right, okay. Then you're just gonna be walking down the street and somebody will be like, I love the way you got your hand in your suit pocket. I see you, bro. All right. In other news, let me see what else we got going on here. Florida higher ed board stuns UF, blocks Santa. Matter of fact, let's not talk about that right quick. Let's talk about something else right quick. I want to discuss something else with you. Right quick. I'm going to play something for you. This is Hakeem Jefferies. Hakeem Jefferies is back up and doing his thing, and I want to hear what y'all have to say about this right here. Y'all already know that y'all absolutely love TEMU Obama, so I try to bring him back to the fold as much as I possibly can. Y'all check this out. Hit the like button, gang, and thank you so much for joining me on the Morning Vantage, episode number 37. And if you have yet to share this with a family member, a friend, or someone, please make sure you do so. Hit the like button if you're in here and you haven't hit the like button yet, and put your notifications on as well. So the next time we go live, you are notified.
Every single ICE agent who's engaged in this aggressive overreach and are trying to hide their identities from the American people will be unsuccessful in doing that. This is America. This is not the Soviet Union. We're not behind the Iron Curtain. This is not the 1930s. And every single one of them, no matter what it takes, no matter how long it takes, will of course be identified. That in fact is the law. And we're going to make sure that the American people have the transparency necessary to hold people accountable when there are folks who cross the line here in America. That's what's going to happen. And as I mentioned earlier, and I spoke to Congressman Nadler about this, our first priorities are always going to be making sure the person who was on the front line is in the best possible place to move forward. That's the case with LaMonica MacGyver, and it is also the case with Congressman Nadler's brave, young, patriotic staffer. And we've got to address those issues first. That's the human thing to do, while simultaneously, of course, preparing to deal with the broader policy implications, which, as I mentioned, are underway. Thanks. Go back to this side.
Yo, was that a threat? Wow. Hakeem Jefferies is threatening ICE agents. This dude is threatening ICE agents. Holy crap. They have to hide their identities? Hold up, man. So you mean to tell me that people can't do their jobs anymore? Like, we can't do our jobs anymore? Our jobs are to go after the criminals. So you're saying that we have to now hide our identities? Is that going to be the same thing for all police are going to have to hide their identities as well? You know, because they do the same thing. They go after criminals. Wow. That's nuts, man. Check this out. Let me know what y'all think about this. This is wild, man.
Receive threats in the form of hundreds of anonymous pizza deliveries to their home. Pizza deliveries? These deliveries are an effort to demonstrate that those seeking to intimidate a target.
Hold on, you can't hear this, so I'm just not going to play this. But basically, what they're saying is that people need to daggone hide their identities if they work for ICE, if they're doing those type of things, because then they're going to start releasing like getting like random pizza deliveries, probably get swatted, and all these other things, and that's unfortunate. I say stick to it, Tom Holman. Keep doing what you do. All right. Hopefully everything is above board. I'm not for anybody being removed if they are not supposed to be removed. If everything's above board, I'm for it. If they're removing one person that don't deserve to be removed, I'm against it. Damn that. I don't like anybody being arrested for something that they didn't do. Just like I want the prisons to release everybody that got arrested for selling weed. If you was arrested for selling weed, you should be released from prison. Period. Why? Because in major cities like the ones I'm in, Maryland, DC, and Virginia, we got weed dispensaries everywhere. We got weed stores. So what? They didn't sell it for you. They didn't sell it for the country. They didn't sell it with a license. So you're saying, oh, that's like bootlegging. They bootlegging. Like they bootlegging weed. We can't have these bootleggers making money if these good old liquor stores could be making all the money. Do you know how many people die or go out and kill somebody from the products and liquids that they buy them? All of this these toxic freaking drinks that we get from the liquor store. We go out there and they cause so much harm to families on a daily basis. But there's millions of freaking liquor stores. How many people are being arrested for bootlegging nowadays? Stop locking up people for weed, especially with every state making it legal now. Every state making it legal for you to smoke weed, for you to buy it. They're making it legal for you to grow it. And I might be a little naive behind that. I'm sure some of y'all like, no, that's drugs. Drugs is bad. Okay. Yeah, drugs are bad. So drugs are so bad that we're opening up stores and letting people go ahead in as long as they got a daggone driver's license. Oh, that look good. What you want? You want some drugs? What we gonna be selling next? Crack? Oh, look, we got crack dispensaries. You want some crack? Might as well. People are already dying off of prescriptive medicine from like pills and whatnot. Chopping them up and putting them inside of their weed, getting creative. It's not legal in South Carolina. Whew. Shout out to TEMU Obama. What else we got going on? What else we got going on? Yeah. Let me see here. All right. All right, so that's all we got for today. That's all we got for today. I ain't talking about no more of this stuff. I gotta get ready for my coaching course. All right, so my coaching class. So guys, thank y'all so much for pulling up. Throughout the course of the week, you might see extra faces on the show because I'm gonna be I'll probably be on a plane, traveling, visiting my baby girl, and all these other things. So you might see other faces on the morning show, but I'm taking my laptop so that we can still work and still get things done. But I really appreciate you guys pulling up and being a part of what we got going on. Y'all are absolutely phenomenal. Your support is appreciated. And I pray that you continue to show the same level of support to all other content creators. The best thing you can do for a content creator is watch their videos, watch our videos from beginning to end. Watch our videos. That's it. If they show up, watch them. Cut them bad boys on. You know what I mean? Throw it up on your screen. Even if you're not looking at it, it's good to just cut it on, play it through. Watch it. All right? Cut it on in every daggone house and every TV in your house, every screen you have. Cut it on. Just play it. That's how you show support for us. All right? Because a lot of people don't have extra money to be thrown around. Also, for anyone that's trying to do content creation, please make sure you check out our YouTube course. That's in the very first link inside of the descriptions under our YouTube videos, our live stream videos. The link is right there. Check them out. And shout out to everyone who has been joining us. Right now, we have 112 people inside of our private Facebook group. I don't know if y'all remember or not, but when we very first started this, we had like 40. We had like 40. And now we have 112. And only 3/4 of the people who get the YouTube course are joining the Facebook group. Okay. And if you don't want to do Facebook, you can still join us on our group calls because that's where you get the most value. That's when you have a bunch of other aspiring content creators and people who still receive a lot of success, who are right now, as we speak, getting crazy numbers in their pocketbooks and on their subscriber count. They come there and they share their stories, they answer questions, and we roast each other's videos, and we have a good time. And we just get to know who you are and what you're trying to build. So make sure you check that out. And if you are looking for a white glove service, you're looking for a machine to help you out, do all the editing, thumbnailing for you and all that other stuff, or you just want a more personal relationship interaction with me as your VIP coach, reach out to me for VIP, okay? Thank you, Treebeard, for all your help, brother. I really appreciate it. And for all of my blues, y'all are absolutely dope, man. Thank y'all so much for joining and being a part of what we have going on. I really appreciate it. And for everybody who submitted a super chat, thank you for taking the extra step, going the extra mile to show support for the channel. That means a lot to me. and for everyone who always interact in the chat. I appreciate you guys. All right. So thank y'all. Y'all have an amazing day. Caveman said, go cut the grass. Hopefully they come do today and cut the daggone grass, because my grass is getting a little long. All right. See you on the next live stream. Peace. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have, trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing, we have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.